Would you take a look at this restoration? This is so sweet. I'm going to talk about it and try not to put my dirty mitts on it because it is a very clean job. It's 5th month 1981 and it's pretty stock standard, brought back to its original form. There's probably 2 things I've spotted that weren't there in its day, and that's the well, it's got a 5-speed now and it's got disc brakes. The 47 did have disc brakes a bit later on, but not in the 5th month of 81. So under the bonnet, she is just a beautiful specimen of a 47, brought back to life. You can see a few little tweaks there. Things like you can't buy the heater piping anymore. It's not available, and even on a lot of our wrecks it's all perished at the ends. So Giles, the owner of this one's, made up some new heater piping. And not only the heater piping, I've got to mention that the owner of this rig's done the whole build himself, everything, dismantled it, brought it all back to life, absolutely everything, even the tray, all handmade by the owner. Now this one's got an interesting story. It's one owner before the new current owner. So there's one owner, and it comes from South Australia in the Flinders Ranges, and it spent its whole life from 1981 until a few years ago. It spent its life in the Flinders Ranges on a station. It's never been on bitumen road. So it's a very good blank canvas, dry country. Don't get me wrong, we've seen this build the whole time that Giles has been working on it, and in the early days he bought cuts just off the panels, just sections off of other cabs. So the farmer actually used it, and it did have dings and a little bit of rust. So as far as blank canvases go, she did take a bit of work. And it's right up the front, we've got the factory bar and the factory number plate holder. The wheels, the road grippers with the splitties, he's painted them all up brand new. Underneath, brand new train tamer suspension from one end to the other. She's all been sandblasted. He's finished, he's driving it, but now he tells us about the next. We never stop tinkering with our toys, so this one's no different. It's got the full exhaust at the moment, and he's going to duct that around to the side of the cab. That way he can have 80 litres of fuel and 80 litres of water mounted up under the chassis. And while we're chatting, noticed that the spare tyre was a bit higher than normal. It's actually, the spare tyre is actually attached to the tray, and the normal chassis bracket's been removed. Giles is going to run 2 spare tyres under there, and they're actually going to finish level where one would. So it's just, again, he's a hands-on guy. And when I walk around this one, I look in little areas like up in behind here, and the attention to detail, just everything has been gold zinc plated, and just stuff that the normal naked eye can't see. Behind things, under things, all the filler neck on the inside here, all gold zinc plated, no cutting corners on this one. And the same goes for inside. So let's have a look at the custom upholstery that's going on. Now, I did say I wasn't gonna try and touch anything, but you can't not want to sit in this one. It is just beautiful. I wish it had smell-o-vision too, because there's so much brand new kangaroo hide going on in here that the leather lets off a really nice leathery scent. We're talking the door cards, the seats, the dash pad, the radio blank has even been done with kangaroo hide, and also the sun visors all reupholstered with kangaroo hide. It's given it a really nice look. And then to go with that, it's got the black true fit floor and some black mats. So it's all color coded and look really neat in here. And just sitting here, I'm just seeing some of the stuff we supplied. So we've had a long relationship with Giles, and all your weather strips and decals and panel cuts and rebuild kits. So it's been such a pleasure to see someone working on their own car and have it here for us to go over it for the first time since it's been on the road. Well, it's actually the second time. He's actually clocked up, since it's been on the road, he's clocked up 10,000 Ks. And just take a look at the dash. It is so clean. He hasn't messed with anything. He's made a custom drink holder, cup to hold his coffee, just things he's done himself. And the 5-speed, so the 5-speed, he's sourced the correct 5-speed gear knob, and if we have a look on the glove box, he's also got the 5-speed plate, and so somebody's customizing the 5-speed plate for the glove box lid. Very cool. A lot of us own 5-speeds. The hood lining is all, he's put that in there himself. Also, listen to that, this whole car is steel, coming from dry country, lots of dents, but it's all steel, not any fiberglass whatsoever on this car. Where things were perished, seat belts, he's got brand new seat belts. You can buy stuff like that. There's nothing stopping us from rebuilding cars when you can't get stuff anymore. Just replace it with new aftermarket. And the gold zinc plating, while I'm sitting in the driver's seat, I'm seeing things just like the check straps and the bolts that hold them in are all gold zinc plating. Giles has not missed anything with this car. It's true testament for his love for the 47 and his passion to build cars. This isn't his only 40 series, and you can see he's a very passionate man. Let's go have a look at the tray that he's also built himself. Dead set testament to Giles's hard work that he's built this tray. There was no blank canvas. He started with the steel, bent up the mud flaps, put the steps where he wanted them, laid it all out. Now he's tucked his high lift jack underneath the front of the tray, easy access, and it's not going to affect his tanks, his fuel and water when they go in there. And the Hayman's at the back. It only sticks out 25 mil either side from the cab, so it's not a wide tray. This is it's just done to how he wanted it for his purpose. And the wood, this is old bridge timber. He's recycled some bridge timber, and the floor is bloodwood. He's done all that himself as well. So this tray is hand built, and he's done a really nice job. So this is it. This is a beauty, and I can't tell you how exciting it's been. This has been 3 years of helping supply and nutting stuff out with Giles and working through to get this on the road. Now 3 years ago is when it was found in Flinders Ranges, as I said, but the owner said it hadn't been going in 2 years, so they sent a box of spares to Flinders Ranges and had that couriered over. Then Giles and his mate took their swags on a plane and flew over. Within 2 hours they had it running, had the lights working, they had the passes to drive it all the way back to Queensland, and it didn't miss a beat. And 40 series, why wouldn't it?